This is a pristine kitchen. See, look at it, it's washing its hands. So we're gonna really hunker down and really get serious about it tonight, because we got some really nice peppers from Andy and Jenny, and this big green pepper I bought. Probably only use part of that, but I got a red onion and a sweet onion, yellow onion. I might squirt a little bit of lemon or lime in there, I'm not sure. I might do that later. Got some fresh tomatoes, provided by the Andy Furcht family. Right here I got some hot spices, Tabasco habanero flavor and Tabasco regular flavor. Love and Victoria. This stuff I'm not sure if I'm going to add either. All this stuff I will add though. Got tomatoes, whole peeled, diced, stewed. I think I'll throw a can of it diced and stewed in there, and the whole peeled I'll kind of cut them up a little bit. But I want big chunks and small chunks of tomatoes in there. I got black beans, I got kidney beans, and I got chili beans. For the meat, I got some pork and some coarse ground beef or chili. I got a little clamato here. I was thinking of maybe just throwing a little bit in, but that I'm not sure of either. That's going to be a to taste thing. See, when you make stuff, you got to do it to taste. Start with your standard method and then start doing your improvements with the new things you want to try. Add later. Because if they end up sucking, then you got a big fat batch of chili that sucks. And basically you end up leaving it in your refrigerator and it goes bad. That's a pretty sad deal. But I'm going to marinate this beef here and this pork together with some of this mole and some garlic. And this here is a shallot, and I've never used a shallot in my life to cook with. I think I'm going to taste it a little bit first, see what it's all about, but I have a feeling that'll go good in the chili too. So yeah, that's the basic ingredients. One of the key things though, this ground cumin. This you add to taste as well. If you don't, this just gives it the total chili flavor. This is chili powder. It's alright, but I'm going to add that a little more sparingly. I'm going to be concentrating on this, which I just bought. Oh yeah, and then here's a ear of corn. I'm going to add that too. What do you think of that, Curry? Finally getting to start making stuff. Yeah, clean this place up enough to get ready to make this kick-ass chili. Fall is in when I usually feel like making my big batch of chili. I may seldom make more than 2 batches a year. Hopefully this won't be the last one I make, but it very well may be. So, I'm cutting through this thing like this a bunch of times. I already did it a bunch of different ways. There. Check this out. I got this big onion here. Cutting through it like crazy, like this. Now this is going to be just madly small chunks. Look at that. Isn't that awesome way to cut the onion? That's an awesome way to cook an onion fast, getting lots of onion chunks. The time it would take you to put something on some stupid ass grinder, you'd be done with this already. With them doing this Bermuda onion too, but you gotta be careful too, and make sure you don't cut yourself because this can get kind of slippery here. This onion's really fresh, and I don't know. It's just this is a hard onion to cut, so be careful. Don't cut yourself. I don't know what kind of peppers these are, man, but they are sweet. They're gonna make this chili taste so freaking good. Not hot, just sweet yellow peppers. Cool. Red pepper. I think with the chili, I'm not even going to take the guts out of the peppers. It's all going in. What's that for a pepper, man? Jeez, give me a break. The rules. See how hot this one is. Not too hot, just sweet. The reason I know this batch is going to be so good is just the quality of these peppers, man. This pepper right here, this yellow one, oh God, is that hot. I wasn't going to put 2 of those, but I just had a little chunk, and man, whew. Then you got this pepper, it's a habanero. I'm not putting a full habanero in there, man. That's about how much of the really hot peppers I put in. It's just too hot. That's the way those really hot peppers make your mouth feel. This hot, alright? This hot. If you can get these so they're partially orange, it's always better, I think. I don't know if I'm going to use that whole pepper. I'm going to use, I think, half of this huge pepper here. I'm putting that whole shallot in here. And I tasted this thing. I don't think I've ever tasted them before, unless unknowingly from eating some food or something that they were in, but I think they're good. I think they're going to really help sweeten this chili up. Okay. Got little carrots. Those are carrots. This is a little bucket full here. I don't know how big that is. But that's all these veggies that I've cut up. And I think I'm going to squeeze a little lemon juice over the top of that. So, squeeze a little lime juice over the top of that. Yeah, like so. I just thought it was kind of cool. I'm just cutting up all these veggies like this. I'm stabbing this knife into here. It's kind of cutting them up. And also mixing them. And releasing the juices of everything. And along with that little lime juice and olive oil. And a little garlic I just added. I think it's going to just kind of marinate all the veggies together in a really tasty way. Yeah, it's going to be kick-ass. Now I think I'm going to start marinating that, and then I'm going to do the meat separate. Anyway, I also cut some of these tomatoes up, and those fresh tomatoes that, I think they were Romas. I'm kind of slicing them in with the veggies too. I'm going to marinate those with all the veggies, those tomatoes. Got a little olive oil going here. Gonna squeeze a little garlic into the olive oil. Maybe half of this huge clove, and once that gets going, then I'm gonna add these veggies. Take that excess stuff, throw it right in there. You don't necessarily have to squish the garlic, so I just kind of like to. So anyway, I'm going to turn this on high. Not totally high, maybe medium low or something like that, or medium high. Just want it to kind of start getting pretty hot. As soon as this pan's hot with the garlic sizzling a little bit, then I'm going to add these veggies. Then we're going to start with the meat. Okay, that's sizzling. And wooded. Oh yeah, see how that's garlic's getting a little brown? I was going to start adding some of this stuff. This is a fresh jar of this mole. Maybe more. No, a little more. That much. The mole is kind of sweet. Should really help that chili. Because this meat is going to be cooking with that moldy coating on it, kind of. And, oh, it's going to be delish. Guaranteed. Yep. Pork and beef here. I think I'm going to add a little bit of cumin here. I like to add it to the juice, but I also like to add it to the meat when I'm cooking it up. So I'm putting a fairly healthy amount. Not too much, but pretty good amount. Let's see. So. And maybe a little chili powder. Like that, and also garlic. I'm not be too concerned about too much garlic here. There you go. Stir that in there. Get that meat going, boy. Oh yeah. Got this sauteing on low back here. These veggies. I want them to end up getting not burned, but they're not too soft, but just blend together and start to get soft a little bit. I want the chili to sit for a few hours. That's how it softens up the best as far as the veggies go and stuff. And chili is one of those dishes where it's you don't want to just make it and then eat it right away. If you can make it and let it sit for a day, it's at its very best. I'd say after about 24 hours, I'd guess. That'd be my guess.
I decided, just for the heck of it, I'm going to put this ear of corn in with this meat while it cooks. This ear of corn has not been cooked yet. And there you go. I bet that juice is good.
Yeah, there you go. Put the corn into here. What we're going to end up with here is some pretty good food. This may end up being the best batch of chili that will ever be made in the history of mankind. Anyway, what I did was I added that corn, then I added a can of diced tomatoes, whole tomatoes, and a can of stewed tomatoes. So 3 cans of tomatoes, all different types, diced, stewed, and whole. Stewed adds a little bit of sweetness. Now I put all that meat together there with all the veggies that were down here. See that? And now I'm just stirring this up. And now, after this sautés for a while, the only thing to add will be more tomato juice because it's a little too thick now. But I'm just going to add probably more tomatoes.
But I'm also going to add the beans and stuff, and I don't know if that'll all fit in here, so we're going to have to start like doing it in 2 batches here. Kind of mixing and moving the stuff around. Because we're talking big batch. I don't know about you, but I like emptying out the bean gunk, whatever it is in there.
Anyway, I'm just stirring this up. Yeah, see now that's starting to look about the right consistency, thickness. Once it starts to look right to me and smell right and feel right. And now I'm going to add some more cumin. And I'm just going to add just little bits at a time and just keep tasting it until it tastes right. I'd say kind of start with, and just sprinkle some in there. Now I've put about half the bag in all this chili here. So now I'm just going to stir this and And what you do is you just kind of taste it, and the second it seems like it's got enough cumin flavor to it, that chili flavor, then you just let it saute for a while. Like in an hour or so it'll be ready to eat. But it'll be way better than that. But when you're hungry, you just can't wait. You just can't wait, can you? Let's taste it. Just to get a little of the juice, that's the main thing. Oh yes, man. Yeah, that's it, man. A little bit of Clamato to each of these. About that much. A couple ounces to each one, maybe. I don't know, just still not quite there, but it's really close to being up there with one of the best batches of chili I've ever made. Basically, I added a little of this, it's like Southwest seasoning mix. I just sprinkled a little bit of that on the top. You can see it in there. Did that with each one. I'm just going to kind of let it sit on top of that while it sautés, and I'm going to let her go for a while here.